on, everybody? Rob here. Thinking about doing this series. I'm going to call it Ranking the Record. I'm going to take an album, a well-known album, so everybody knows it, and I'm going to rank the songs from 1 to 10 or 10 to 1, according to how I like the tracks. I don't know if it's been done. I haven't seen it, so I just figured something I've been wanting to do, and if it flies, I'll keep on doing it. This is kind of an interactive thing, so I kind of need input on this one versus update videos and VCL videos like that and stuff. So, I'm just going to get into it real quick. I'm going to start off with the first album, which is probably my favorite album of all time. It definitely top 3, 4 easily. I'd have to battle it out for that, honestly, because it's a great album in my opinion. And as you can hear in the background, it's Dokken's 1984 Tooth and Nail on Elektra. I'm just going to list the songs from 10 to 1, you know, according to how I rank them on the album, and how I like the overall flow of the songs this way. Well, you wouldn't say overall flow, because number 1 song should actually be maybe the last one on the album in my opinion, but I'm just going to start out. I'm going to get going and start out with number 10, and number 10 would be Without Warning, and that's the opening track of the album. It's an instrumental. It's not like a Mr. Scary instrumental, so it's not fantastic. It's cool, but Dokken's not really an instrumental band. It's I know Lynch is phenomenal, but it's not Mr. Scary. So that's going to open up the number 10. This album has 10 tracks, by the way. Somehow, you know, the count will depend on the album tracks, obviously. Number 9 is Turn on the Action. I almost put that last, because to me that's kind of a little bit of a filler track. And that's the only reason I wouldn't give this album, as much as I love Dokken and love it, this album, I wouldn't give it a 10. I'd give it like a 9.5, 9.8, just because of that song. I like the guitar in there. I like the rhythm and the rhythm in this stuff, but something about the song just makes me feel like they just threw that on there, and that takes a lot for me to say, being a big Dokken fan. Number 8 is probably one of the 2 big songs, well, one of the 3 big songs off this album. So you kind of probably be shocked, and that's Just Got Lucky. It's an old version of the song that they put on this album, so it's it's a great song. Don't get me wrong; these are all great to good songs. I can't call that Turn on the Action great, but I love the guitar. The lead in the beginning of it. Throughout the song, you got that secondary guitar playing the higher notes, which I love the sound of that, and I love the song. It's just low on my list of album ranked. Number 7 is the song called Don't Close Your Eyes. It's a heavier, straightforward rock song, heavy song. Nothing spectacular, but it's a good song. Number 6 is Heartless Heart. I never see that song being talked about, and that's a really good song. There's just so many other good songs on this album, it's pushed to number 6. Number 5 is the song you're hearing right now, and that's Tooth and Nail. That's a great opening track. Aside from the instrumental intro, they should have just opened up with this track, in my opinion, because, that's good hard rock metal, although this song does flow good. It Just Got Lucky. It does flow well from Tooth and Nail. Number 4 is Bullets to Spare. I love that song. The only reason it's not number 1 is because the other 3 songs are phenomenal. There's something about that song that just, when I'm playing it, just gets me going, bobbing, Number 3 is Into the Fire. That song is it's an incredible written song. I love the words to that song. I love the music to that song. The way that builds, it's just great. That's like a pre-Dream Warriors, if you ask me. Kind of has that same build-up like Dream Warriors does. Number 2, which I think a lot of people will be surprised by, is When Heaven Comes Down. I love that song. I mean, that might be my 2-3 song of Dokken's all time. There's something. I think it has a bit of a Priest feel to it, to me. I know it sounds silly because Dokken sounds nothing like Halford, but to me it just has that Priest drive. Like that when you hear it, you know it's Priest, and it just has that straightforward punch. I think that's why I like that, and it has a bit of a darker edge to it. And obviously, you figured it out by now. The number 1 song for me, even if it's a ballad, is Alone Again. That's arguably my number 1 song of all time. Yeah, it's a ballad, but I don't care. I love the song. No meaning behind it. I was super young at the time. I was 14. So there was nothing, romantic behind it. Later on in life, it became more of a statement, but it's just a great song. And rarely will I put a ballad number 1 on any song, on any album. I'm sorry, but to me, that's just a flat-out short, well-written song. And actually, the best version of that is on Beast from the East. It has that extra intro verse, and I love it. And on their One Night Live, I think it's called. Oh my God, One Night Live CD. They do a version of it on there. It's acoustic, and it kicks ass, man. But there's plenty of versions of that, but since I'm doing this album, I'm gonna have to rank that number 1. You Dokken fans, or you people that know Dokken well enough, what's your rank? Post in the comments below. Let me know how you would rank the album according to your 10 through 1 or 1 through 10. I'm always interested to see other people's opinion on the same album. It's funny because we all have our ears hear things differently, or we attach ourselves to things differently. So let me see your list. Let me see your rank list. Let me know what you think of this idea. Is it worth pursuing? I'm trying to find a little more content to add to the channel. I mean, for now, I'm not going to be buying very much. Or, you guys know the story, the stuff that's going on. So, trying to be a good boy for a while. So I'm trying to bring in some different content. I'm working on a contest, guys. I promise you it'll be done by the end of the week. I'm just a lot of stuff to do, and I can't fit it all in one day, and that's going to literally take me a while. I started writing names, the things down, and I got to cut them all up, and there's a lot of them. So bear with me on that, please. I'm not dumping you guys. I'm not backing out of the contest or anything. It'll be taken care of by the end of the week's end. Anyway, again, let me know your list rankings on this, and let me know what you think of the video. Y'all have a good night, and I'll talk to y'all soon.